Good afternoon, Colonel Burrows.
Good afternoon to you.
Thank you very much for coming down and, of course, speaking earlier. Now, if you'd like to tell us maybe a little bit more about the panel session you were just in and some of the findings that came out of that.
What we were talking about, I think, we're this business of trying to get geospatial information and other information fused and disseminated across a wide area. And we've got a new system actually called DataMan. It stands for Data Manager. And we've got it deployed now in Afghanistan. And at the moment, what it can do, it has the benefit of both connecting to C2 systems, and actually the Afghan Mission Network is the C2 system in question here, and actually connecting to other databases. So what it actually does, it allows the desk officers in headquarters that are connected to the C2 system to access geospatial information over the network, and also, more to the point, access other people's databases. So this DataMan capability can actually access other databases and provide geospatial information to the desk officer in any particular staff branch. And this is really what I would describe as data fusion in spades and an operational setting.
This is huge. I mean, from what I've been hearing of people that we've been speaking to throughout the day, everyone's been talking about, well, we've got these stovepipes, we've got these individual companies providing individual data types that we need access to all of them, but what we really need is to aggregate them, bring them together and make them into something that we can actually use without a huge mire of data. And well, this sounds like a solution for that.
Absolutely, we've done it. You know, we can do it. The technology's been proven, it works in operations. What we haven't done is gone industrial on it. We only have 3 or 4 of these this particular DataMan system in theatre, which auto-replicates. So the good news is you've got these databases which all auto-replicate the whole time, and they auto-replicate other people's information as well. We can actually get the information, from all over the Helmand province, spread across the network very easily. And it's really popular, and it's catching on. It's so popular, in fact, now people are asking all over the place, can they have one back in the UK? Can Canada have one? Can France have one? And so forth. The answer is yes, we'd love to deliver it, but we can't go industrial yet. We are going to perhaps bring this. It was an urgent operational requirement, and therefore we've got a limited number of them and a limited capability at present. But what we want to do is bring this into core and develop it, and we're going to do that. We've got a new program which has been approved by MOD, and we're going forward. It's called Future Deployable GeoInt. We've now got a contractor who's now able to do that, and so we're going to bring it much more into a core and develop the process one step further.
So it almost has a commercial aspect to it to some degree.
Well, there will be a commercial aspect to the companies that develop it subsequently. Yeah.
Amazing. So how long do you think it'll be before it becomes I suppose what we were hoping would be a de facto standard?
I think it'll spiral to start, not spiral down, but spiral up. In as much as I think we've seen it, how it works in Afghanistan. We're now working it in UK on a couple of small networks. So in other words, we're plugging the DataMan into a network which is designed for pre-deployment training. It's understood. The equipment capability people in MOD have seen it, they understand it, they like it, but they now seem to need to develop a mechanism for bringing the thing into core. Now we can, on the geospatial side, because we've got a program, and that's bringing it in certainly to the geospatial community, and will hopefully support networks wherever for example, a brigade deploys somewhere, hooks onto a coalition network. We should be able to hook onto this coalition network as well with our DataMan, and then other databases can connect into it, and then we should have data fusion in spades, as I say.
Now, one of the other things people have been talking about are other data sources, such as the social and the ones that sit outside of the military. Are those ones that are going to be brought into this system as well?
Well, potentially we could do. And I was talking to someone the other day that, for example, the Janes military information. There should not be any difficulty in bringing in certain databases or certain sets of data that, for example, Janes have developed, and we'll bring it in. We'll just put it on, and it'll be one of the many layers. We've got about 350 layers on DataMan, including the medical, including the IED layers, and all that. We could bring in a Janes layer of information. That's fine, provided we have it in some sort of agreed format, open source type format. That's fine. Then we should be able to bring it in.
This sounds like an amazing thing, but it must have had a huge undertaking to bring it into play. What were the biggest challenges that you came up against when trying to bring this together, particularly the timing?
Yes, it has taken a number of years to develop. We've known about this requirement and shortfall for a number of years. And I will mention one man's name, a chap called Keith Mosley. He has been working on this particular program and project for about 4 or 5 years now, and we used to go to an organisation called CWID and JWID, which was an opportunity where he could plug and play. And it was a 3-week sort of exercise where industry and military would get together, go to ports down west, and they could actually try and join themselves on, so to speak, electronically. He has been working at that for 4 or 5 years, and an opportunity arose in Afghanistan to deploy this thing, and it's now been deployed and works in Afghanistan over the Afghan Mission Network. So that's how long it's taken to develop. It hasn't been easy, and to say it's not perfect at the moment. It needs a bit more development yet, but it's good enough for operational purposes, and it works very well in Afghanistan today.
So how long do you think it'll be if you're able to put any kind of guess until it's where you'd like it to be?
Probably another couple of years at the most. The new program we've got should start to deliver towards the end of 2000 and well, actually probably next March actually. So probably 18 months time, realistically. We'll get the thing developed and then deployed in the back of a lorry or something like that, and it can go forward.
Okay, I just have one final session, as I know the last session of this conference is about to take place. If you could just tell us about the progress of the move of JAGO.
Right, the Joint Aeronautical Geospatial Organisation, JAGO, is 2 units, effectively 4-2 Regiment and No. 1 Aeronautical Information Documents Unit. Now, 4-2 Regiment and headquarters JAGO is due to move to Witten in the not too distant future. The first phase will happen in 2013, and we have a squadron in Germany, which is part of 4-2 Regiment, that will move in 2013, summer 2013, into Witten directly out of Germany. The rest of the regiment will move up over the following year between 2013 and 2014. We have a detailed plan for the first bit of the move. The rest of the move will probably take place and be completed by the end of 2014.
Fantastic. Well, people do want to find out more about the project. Where can they go?
To me, come and see me. Easy. I'll quite happily put them in. Either I'm more than happy to speak to people myself, or put them in touch with someone who can explain a bit more some of the details, perhaps.
Thank you very much, then, and enjoy the rest of the conference.
That's very kind. Thank you.